Come on in.
Hey, how's it going? Peter Goodwin, Fort
Peter,
Goodwin.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Dan, thank you very much for taking the time to sit down with me
Sure.
today. I appreciate it.
Yep.
So it looks, I'm looking around your office. It looks like you're a pretty big sports buff. Is that right?
Well, I manage sports facilities.
Yeah, okay.
So it's in the blood, I guess. And,
Okay.
Have a few pieces of memorabilia, so.
Okay. Are you watching any of the playoffs right now?
A little bit,
A little
when
bit.
I can, so I'm trying to catch them.
Okay.
Mostly ESPN highlights, probably. But.
Okay. I was actually watching some hockey last night, so
Yeah.
not really too big into basketball. I kind of grew up more in like a hockey household. So,
Good.
Yeah, so
Where are you from?
I'm actually from Indianapolis, but believe it or not, I'm a Blackhawks fan, and I'm the only one in my family who's a Blackhawks fan. Everybody else seems to be a Detroit fan. So.
Yeah, that seems to be the
Yeah,
following here in Indy. So.
Yeah, there's definitely some rivalry
Yeah,
going on.
great. So, what
Well,
can I
yeah.
do here for today?
Well, actually, again, I want to thank you. I do know that we only have about 15 minutes, so I do
Okay.
want to stay true to that. What I want to do is come in here, learn a little bit more about your company, about yourself in particular, and then tell you a little bit about what we do at Fort Dearborn, and then maybe if we find out that we could be mutually beneficial to one another, maybe we could go ahead and move forward today.
Okay.
Does that sound okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Shot.
All right, Dan. So tell me, how long have you been the director here?
In my 21st year.
So you're 20. Wow, congratulations.
It's been a while.
How did you get in this position?
Actually, came here from the University of Virginia
Okay.
and was in the same, on-campus recreation and facilities. So it was a nice move opportunity for the family and a good career opportunity, and it's really blossomed into something pretty spectacular. So can't complain about it. It's been good to me, and so I've been very pleased to be here and contribute to the university over the years. So.
Good. Did you actually get hired on here as a director, or is that something where you just moved
Yeah,
up?
I came in as the director of recreation services, and then I moved up to the facility side of sports management, sports facilities.
Okay.
So I'm managing the arena, the stadium, this complex, outdoor venues as well. So
Okay.
keeps you hopping.
Okay. What are some of your future goals and aspirations? Where do you see yourself maybe 5 years down the road?
Probably still working.
Still working, okay.
Yeah, just and trying to finish up I think I'll finish my career up here if everything goes well as planned, and then get into retirement at some point. But enjoying work every day, and so not in any hurry.
Well, good.
To do that. So
That's great. I mean, you definitely got to find something that you love, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So would you mind just walking me through your decision-making process in regards to maybe purchasing something in regards to labels?
The labels we do are probably more along operational lines.
Okay.
So if we have to label, equipment or label anything to do with the management of facilities, those kinds of things.
Okay. I thought I heard something.
iPad went off. So it's probably more along those lines than we might do some special event types of labeling that we may need labeling for.
Okay.
Let's say identifying folks' name tags, those kinds of things. But
Right.
it's probably a little bit of both on
Okay.
a given day. We don't do a lot of labels, but we're very happy with what we've had. So.
Okay. And who do you use currently, or who's your current vendor?
ABC Labels.
ABC Labels? Okay. And what do you like about ABC Labels? I know that you said that they've been treating you well. What do they do that keeps you coming back?
Well, they have a nice complement of inventory, depending on what we need. They seem to have labels that are applicable to a variety of different uses, and so that's been good, because we're not just one label kind of look.
Right.
But also, they've been very good at getting the product to us in a timely fashion.
Okay.
And again, if we've had any problems, they've been very responsive to our needs, or to problems that may come up if the shipment was wrong or wasn't what we asked for or whatever.
Does that happen? Has that happened in the past where you've gotten
Occasionally.
Okay.
If it happened very frequently, obviously I don't think we'd be going with them, but
Right.
they seem to make things right when things go wrong.
Okay.
And, without too much of a challenge or an issue. So that's always pleasant thing to have.
Okay.
as a
You know,
vendor.
what kind of impact did that have when those products were late? You know, what kind of impact did that have on your day? Or
Well, it
maybe-
obviously complicates the moment. You know, if they
Right.
promise one thing and you know, don't deliver, you know, on time or in a way that they described, then that obviously makes our job more difficult.
Right.
So, you know, it's always frustrating. But if they make it right, then, you know, and make it right in a timely fashion, then I, you know, we give them a little leeway. But if it
Right.
happens, you know, very frequently, obviously it hasn't because we've been with them for a while, but
Right.
it's, it works out, so.
Okay. So if you could change, yes. Well, how about this? Will you tell me about a time when, you know, things didn't really go according to plan? Is there like a specific example that you've had?
I think they just flat out got the color wrong on one order. I'm not sure if it was, you know, really in the end was our mistake or something, but we had
Okay.
ordered a particular color, it came in different, if I remember right. And, you know, that wasn't gonna work. We just couldn't change that out. We needed a specific color for the event. And, so they quickly turned it around, you know, overnight itself to us, and made it right, without any extra charges. And with no blame going on either, so, I mean,
Okay.
you know, we thought we ordered what we ordered, and they made it right, so at the end of the day, it worked out. So.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear everything worked out for you.
Yeah.
So quickly, I just kind of want to recap everything I've heard up to this point. Your current vendor is ABC Labels.
Yeah.
They have a nice plenty of inventory. You use stuff for not only operational lines, but also for, you know, labeling equipment and things of that nature. They're very applicable, and they get things to you in a timely fashion. Occasionally, there have been some problems that you've ran into.
Right.
And again, that does, you know, kind of complicate things at the moment. It does add probably a little frustration to your day. But it sounds like the current vendor, you know, if there's ever a problem, you know, they don't blame you. It sounds like they take the blame and they, you know,
Yeah,
rectify the situation.
Yeah, that seems to be the way they operate. So.
Okay, great. Well, actually, like I said, I work for Fort Dearborn Company. We're actually the industry leader in printing and labeling.
Okay.
So what we try to do with our customers, we come in and we listen to what our customers need. So we're very adaptable. So over the past couple of years, we've actually added new systems or new printing machines to our company to help out our customers in any way, shape, or form that they need.
Okay.
So with that being said, we offer different types of labels. It sounds like you're more looking for, you know, putting labels on products or labeling
Right.
machinery and
Yeah.
things of that nature, which is a little bit different from what we do, but we
Okay.
still can do that. So with that being said, you're probably going to want to look more at the pressure sensitive,
Yeah.
and what that is. That's where you can. It's like a sticker almost that goes on the front. So I actually brought in different kinds of labels that we have
Okay.
here. I actually do not have any pressure sensitive with me. So rather than having just a paper
Right.
like this, it would actually be a sticker that you can put on. So if you have like equipment or machine
Sure,
equipment and things
sure.
of that nature.
Okay.
So we're actually, like I said, we are the industry leader, and because we do that, it's because we come in here and we try to add value to our customers and, you know, help you with day-to-day operations. So not only do I want to come in here and hopefully be a partner with just the labels, but if there's anything else I can do around the office, anything else that
Sure.
could like alleviate some stress, then that's what I want to do here today.
Okay, great.
Okay. So with that being said, how many, how often do you purchase labels from ABC Company?
Oh, we'll probably do, 10,000 a year volume-wise, and that may be intermittently spread out over the, the course of a year.
Okay.
It just, we're pretty seasonal in what we do, so there may be 3 or 4 moments a year that we'll have to order labels and just stock up for that particular season of use. And,
Okay.
And go through our labeling process, whether it's special events or it's, operational labeling that we might do on equipment and stuff like that, whatever.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we do as we go through our year.
Okay. What season is typically the busiest season for you when you purchase?
We're an
them?
academic institution, so you really, the August through May is, those 9 months are probably our busiest. The summer is probably our lightest. So so the heavy part of the year, 2/3 of the year, or 3/4 of the year, is those months, those 9 months of it, our academic year.
Okay.
and then lights up a little bit in the summer, so.
Okay. Well, if I was able to, come in here and almost guarantee you that we will not ever have any mistakes about our products getting there on time. We actually just had a survey about a couple months ago that just came out, and we get our products to our customers on time 99% of the time.
Okay.
There's that 1%, however, that since I've been with the company, it hasn't happened to any of my customers yet. We can almost guarantee you that will
Okay.
never happen
That's
again.
good.
We double check and triple check again to make sure that we had the right products. So anything about like that one time we had the wrong color, we do a lot of checking up to make sure that everything's on track. We'll actually send you a sample before we actually get the final product out to you, so that you know exactly what it is you're getting. So
Okay.
you can eliminate that that stress that maybe causes
Sure.
from frustration that day. So with that being said, is there any reason why you would not want to move forward with us today?
Well, I'm very budget conscious, and we've always been asked to do more with less.
Okay.
And of course, our budgets aren't moving, with the cost of doing business over the years. So if you can, give me a price point that fits the competitor, then I think, I'd be willing to look at what you guys can do for us.
Okay.
So really, the value for me, well, obviously, service is very, very important, but also price point.
Okay.
And so those are the two factors that make me determine what vendor I'll use, for what product. And those are the two most important things to me. I mean, the quality of the product is important too.
Right.
But we're not talking real high-end, needs there. I just need, on time, no mistakes, and then at a price point that we can afford to do. So that would be a value to me. That's my value
Okay.
point. So.
I think Luke can definitely bring you that service.
Okay.
Here's actually a pricing sheet right here that I've
Okay.
come up with.
Great.
So like I said, you were probably looking more towards the pressure sensitive.
Right.
So for about 1,000 labels, that's gonna be run you about $200 right now.
Okay.
But if you would like to buy in bulk, I know that you said that you were very seasonal and that you like to buy things in bulk. We can actually give you a discounted price if you would like to buy those in
Okay.
bulk. These are all the discounted prices right here, and this would come in increments of 5,000. So if you buy for 5,000, you can actually save a decent amount of money.
Right.
But I don't know how many labels you're going to
Good,
think
yeah.
about needing. So does that answer your concern at all?
Yeah. What I'd like to do is look at the price points that I'm getting for ABC label and compare those two and get back to you.
Okay.
And make a decision pretty quickly.
Okay.
Your labels look like they're very comparable in terms of quality.
Okay.
So right now it's just service and price point. So if you're competitive, I'd be happy to give you the business. So that's we can make a decision like that in probably a week or so.
Okay, great. Well, how about this? How about I do give you that week? You can
Okay.
look things over. I'll actually leave a couple of these
Great.
behind for you.
Yeah, let me have staff look at these.
Okay. And then here's my card. If
Okay.
you have any questions,
All right.
feel free to get in contact with me.
Okay.
How about does next week at this time work for you?
Yeah, just call me or email me, and I can give you my card if you want. But in touch base, and I'll definitely take the time to evaluate your offer versus what we're currently doing,
Okay.
and then make a decision quickly so maybe we can move on or
Okay.
part as friends hopefully. But,
Yeah.
but that's I have to do. My purchasing, I have to be very fair, using the university's money. So, but anytime I can get improve my price point and get the same quality or better, then I'm ahead of the game. So,
Okay.
so we'll give you a shot if we can.
Alrighty.
And but we'll make a decision here in a week. So if you'd like to call me back, we'll set up another appointment, or we can just talk on the phone. And
Yeah, that would be
do the
great.
deal and move on from there. So.
All right. That sounds great, Dan.
All right.
Again, thank you very much for meeting with me.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Take care.
Okay. Good job.